Chisaki with the Blue Futon, and this is a TV series review of Amazon, another one called Goliath. Just like Bosch, I decided to do 2 seasons, season 1 and season 2. And if you notice, the lighting's a little different. A lot of ash outside. The fires in California will be safe. But anyway, how is Goliath season 1 and 2? Let's find out. But oh man, I got something to say. So Goliath, what's it about? It's Billy Bob Thornton in a lawyer drama. I'm going to call it a lawyer drama because it's hard to call it a lawyer drama in season 2. So season 1 has a big explosion. It's a huge government explosion that happens, and it's almost a cover-up. So this season 1 is a lawyer drama of Billy Bob Thornton getting his team together, trying to get these family members to testify against this huge company run by William Hurt, or is it John Hurt or William Hurt? Anyway, I'm sorry. But season 1 is fantastic. There's shock, there's surprises. It goes deep into character studies. It is really, really enjoyable of who you can think you could trust, who you could believe. So, like I said, smart writing, smart acting. Goliath season 1 is such a good TV series. I really had nothing negative to say about season 1. And that is all I'm going to say for season 1 because season 1 is so good, so crisp, so clean. Great surprises, very believable, and it is a lawyer courtroom drama that you just enjoy so much. So, with that, I would give it 100%. 5 out of 5. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I enjoyed the living crap out of it. But, we are supposed to do a combination, if I know how to actually speak English. Because, like I said, I'm doing season 1, season 2. There's only 8 episodes. I decided to fly by them. Well, season 2 is not a lawyer drama. It is a cartel story with one lawyer scene. I think it is in episode 3 of this series. So with this one, we're expanding the cast with with Billy Bob Thornton, Mark Duplass, David Cross, Dominic Ferrero, if I'm saying that correctly. He's also in 13 Hours. But this one is so fucking weird. We go into fetishes. We go into cartel. We go with chopping people's arms off, legs off, tongues off. People with one arm chopping noses off, chopping ears off. Characters literally committing suicide. Characters getting caught. Characters dying. Characters' families dying. Like, this is... It literally has me thinking because I understand. Well, apparently the creators of the show is not part of this one. Apparently, David Kelley and Billy Bob Thornton had created differences. So the original character left after season 1, and I think Billy Bob Thornton had a little bit more say in season 2. And it shows because season 2 is fucking weird. These fetishes, this cartel, the nastiness, the not closure, just people dying in this show. Like, there is nothing happy about season 2 at all. What is wrong goes wrong. And that's all I'm going to say, because I do think season 2 is still worth a watch, except I want to say episode 7 or 6. Because episode 7 is the longest one. It's about an hour long, and it doesn't take until 40 minutes in until you actually show the Goliath scene. Because every other one, it shows, like, what happened 6 months in the past, 14 months in the past, childhood, of trying to show the backstory of how these characters gotten to where they're at today. Except for episode 7, where it literally does a 40-minute showing Billy Bob Thornton and a Chinese lady doing something, then it goes to black. Then it shows a different part of the day, goes to black, and next part of the day. And then they run through town, someone gets shot, Goliath. That is 40 minutes. You don't show 40 minutes of this series of an hour episode and say, this is Goliath. Like, I understand why they're doing it because you know what you're watching, but you're like, really? We're going to do a 40-minute intro into this episode? And don't get me started on episode 8. Episode 8 is almost a conclusion for everyone's story. Not to say that Mark Duplass's character and the conclusion it had my stomach turning. And like I said, if you are the conclusion of what you're trying to show, well, congratulations. You pissed off so many people with how you're ending the series of just no one winning. And my God, it sounds like season 3. It seems like season 3, you're just not even it has Dennis Quaid in it, and you're not even discussing what's going on in season 2. And that is so, I don't know what to say, because it is so divisive of like every character. Like the only character that doesn't die is the most minuscule character where you're like, really? You were in this episode? Like, I do not want to get into spoilers, even though it's been out for years, just because if you haven't seen it, you need to watch it of how off-putting season 2 was. It is going to get a lot of negative reviews, in my opinion, and I think it's worth it. But I can see how I always say it's life. Life doesn't always have happy endings, and I understand what they were trying to do with Goliath. But when I say there are no happy endings at all, where it's basically like the nun from Mexico, push them down. All the people that have their hands cut off, push them down. These cops, push them down. The cops' families, push them down. This Chinese lady, push them down. The lawyers, push them down. The only people that are going to lean up are the corrupt cocksuckers that are deserving to die. They're the only ones that get a happy ending, and I understand how you're just like, motherfucker, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, and you can have that thing. So, it is so decisive. I would give season 2 2.5 out of 5 with Futons, which is a 40%. So when we're combining a 40% and a 100%, let's do quick math. What's the difference between that? That is 30%, so that's a 70. So we're going to give Goliath season 1 and 2 combined a 3.5 out of 5 with Futons because that's 70%. So see the quick news scores gave this one. Let's do a combination too. Okay, that's odd. So season 1 actually. Alright, according to Rotten Tomatoes, season 1 is a 78% with the critics with 37 of them and absolutely no user score. So this is what the critic consensus is. Compelling performances from an excellent cast led by standout Billy Bob Thornton propel David E. Kelley's Goliath into must-watch TV territory. I have to agree. Like I said, I'm giving 100%. I'm the only audience score. So there you go. Audience score with 100%, or mine with 100%, or a 78. Then let's go to season 2. Which looking right now, season 2 has an 88%, which I don't agree with an audience score of 53%. No critic consensus, but season 2 only has 8 critics and audience score of 540, or 584. Like I said, no critic consensus. There is only one negative, and the one negative says the whole thing completely runs off the rails after midway point. Agree. Subplots are abandoned. Agreed. Motivation stopped making sense. Agree. But everyone is giving it a positive, except go down to the audience reviews. 1 out of 5. 0.5 out of 5. Utter rubbish. Spend some time with the bad guys. 1 out of 5. 1 out of 5. 1 out of 5. 0.5 out of 5. 1 out of 5. 1 out of 5. Yeah. Season 2 is very decisive. And I am going to give it a negative review. But when combining them, season 1 was such a crisp, great lawyer drama. We're going to 70%. So do you agree? Total, if you combine the critics, we are going with 70, 76, 77? Yeah, no? 88, 78. That'd be 80, 83% with the critics. And audience score, we're just sticking with that 53% or my 70. Chase out the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. We don't think it's Futon, Topia, Blue Futonis. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. And like I said, be safe out there, everyone. Peace and love. Peace and love. I love all of you. Well, maybe not all of you. Except, Portland people. Those people up there. Those people up there.